Morning, Sasters. What I'm going to do in this video is talk you through how to use Lucid diagrams, or Lucid Charts, sorry, to draw a graph based on the data that I've given you. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this data here. Now, this isn't the same as the data that you were given in your worksheet. This is just to give you an example. So we've got 3 motions: walk, jog, and run. Each of them have gone 20 meters. And then we've got 3 times that we're going to plot onto a graph. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone onto something called Lucid Charts. Okay, and you can get onto Lucid Charts. Just a quick Google there, log on to it like so, and then all you need to do when it loads is it will have a circle here that will say join for free. And then you'll need to log it into link it to your Google account, okay, which would be somewhere around here when you get to that point. So I've done that bit, and then start a new diagram. Okay, so I'm going to close down that window, and we start a new diagram. So what I want to do to start with is I'm just going to add in to start with some lines. Now these look like arrows at the moment, but what we can do is we can remove the arrowheads. Okay, so just drop one into play, and then just move it. And start to make the axes of your graph like so. And then up here in this area here, you can see this arrow, okay? And you can drop this arrow down and remove the arrowhead like so. And it gives you a nice line there like so. And then what we're going to do, okay, so what I essentially want to do is take this line and copy it. So I'm going to go Control C and Control V. So that's copy and paste. And I'm going to stretch this line out like so. And there we have a nice axis. Okay, so we'll just ignore these messages because all we're going to do is draw a graph, and then we're going to take a quick screenshot at the end. Now I'm going to start by labeling my graph. Okay, so distance in meters goes here. And then I'm going to copy and paste that again. So Control C, Control V. And I'm just going to turn that around and put time down here. Again, those error messages are a bit annoying. It's just because I've got a basic version of Lucid Charts. Time in seconds. Okay. Again, we'll just shift that down a little bit out of the way. Now, what we could do with at this point is we could do with putting in some numbers onto our graph. Okay, so this is going to be 0. Let's just make that a bit smaller so it's not ruining our graph like so. Put that back to where it was. And that can be 0. And we can put that again. So we can put that on both sides of the graph. It's not liking these at all for some reason. Just drag that down to there. That one down to there. And then I'm just going to copy and paste these and move them to each bit along here. So I'm going to check my distance. Now my distance goes to 20. So what I want to do here is make sure that I've got enough space on my graph to go up to 20. So I'm probably going to think about just using. So if we go 5, 10, 15, 20, it will give us enough to work with. So this becomes 5. Just move it up slightly so that it's on that line. Copy and paste. 10. And just move that up. And we've got 15. And then the last one is 20. So that takes us as far as our distance needs to go. Okay, and then we can just pinch this. And now our time, we need to go up as far as, again, about 20. So here we have 18 is our highest time. Yours will be different. Remember, your data isn't the same as this. I've changed the data so that I'm not giving you the answers. So I think, again, if we go up in 5s, 20 can go there. 15. 10 there. 5 there. Okay, brilliant. Now what we're going to do at this point is we're just going to use some simple shapes to plot the points that we want to plot. Okay, so I'm going to suggest possibly just a little circle and make the circle nice and small, like this, and get rid of that letter inside it. Make that smaller, and this will just be the point at which we're going to plot this. So our first data is that we walked 20 meters in 18 seconds. So we need to plot 20 on the y and 18 on the x. Okay, so 20 on the y. Okay, so let's just start off, work that up to there. So that's 20 on the y, and then 18 on the x. So that's going to take us. So that would be 20 just there. 19, 18. So about there. Okay. And what I'm going to do at this point is going to add in a line. Okay, so the line is going to, again, we want to get rid of that arrowhead. Let's get rid of that. Now what we're going to do with this one is just change the color of the line. So this one can be green. Okay, and then that one is going to go to there. No, I don't think this isn't the best of lines to use. That's annoying. That's it. There we go. So what you need to do, bit of a think there. What you need to do. So when what your line was doing is it was doing this kind of zigzagging. So as you were making that go to where you want it to be, you don't want it to do that. Okay. What we're going to do instead, we'll drop it into the places we want it to be, and then just go to this area here, this line option, and you want it to be a straight line. Okay. And we also want to get rid of the arrowhead, like so, and then we can make it our green color that we actually want. Excellent news. So it's always good when a plan comes together. Drag that down into the bottom corner. Get that. Now that circle can now disappear. We don't need that circle on that point. So that is our walk line. So what we can do at that point, if we want, you can drop a little text into there, and you can say walk. Okay, and then what we're going to do is look at our next data. And we're going to go 9. So it's 20 meters in 9 seconds. Okay. And again, we're going to just, what I would probably suggest is you can either take this line here and Control V, or you can add in a new one and start from afresh. So it doesn't matter too much. Again, you can use the circle if you need to, okay, just to plot your point that you want. Let's get that into the position we want it to be in. And then this goes to 9. So 10 is going to be this line here. So 9 is going to be about there. And again, just try and drag that down into the corner. It's not ideal. I'll probably get that a bit closer to where I need it to be. There we go. Perfect. And I'm going to make this one red. In fact, I need to click it before I click it to be red. Okay. And then I'm going to copy and paste the walk. And then this is going to become jog. Okay. Last bit of data. We're going to draw 5 seconds in 20 meters in 5 seconds, which is quite quick, but it's the data that we've got. And then we're just going to copy and paste that. So again, just find the points that you need. Now you might need to, so we're going to have to make that a bit smaller because it's interfering with where the line needs to go. That's annoying. It's moved my line. So again, it's quite a fiddly bit of software at times. I think what we'll do is bring that in a minute. Now we want 5 seconds. Now this one's going to be blue. Again, let's move that again. So what you want to do is just avoid it with that red dot. Let's move that up to there. And then the jog, and then this one becomes, really don't want that red dot because it's going to move. We'll make that run. We can move that up to there so we can make these look quite nice and pretty. And there we go. And then we have a graph. And what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to take a screenshot of that. Okay, so you can do that by pressing the print screen button, or you can capture a region of this like so. And then that can just go into your worksheet. So you can go in here and then you can insert an image. And then I'm just going to insert that image from where I've screenshotted it. So it's in my recent, put that in. And there we go. There's our lovely graph that we've drawn. Okay, looking really nice and pretty. And all you then need to do is calculate your velocity. Okay, so your velocity here will be 20 divided by 18. And I'm not going to give you the answers because you can work these out yourselves. 20 divided by 9, 20 divided by 5. Put those into this. What I'm going to suggest to you then is obviously that this needs to be, that you need to copy and paste this, this and this image into your actual assignment. So don't try handing in this worksheet. Obviously try and take it from there. Okay, so that covers any issues hopefully with the graph drawing. If you've got any issues at all, give me a shout. Okay, thank you very much.